first off, Billy, obviously back to it this weekend in Dundee. How are you feeling about that?
I would have liked to have had the game on, but we've got to respect what's happened over the last week. I'd have liked to have played Hamilton at home, but we're going into it in the back of a win, and as usual it's going to be a tough game away from home against one of the favourites for the league, so we know we're going to have to be at our best, but it's one that I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure my players are as well.
Danny was just talking about how, obviously kind of similar to yourself, would it be good to have another game straight off that gave you a chance to kind of work on a couple of things from that point of view? Was it quite...
The one thing it did, we could work on a few things, but we could also get a couple of our injuries a bit more time to obviously get themselves a little bit fitter, or gives us another week to work with them. So I think you'll see tomorrow come match, Saturday come match day, that we've got more bodies to pick from, which is it's a huge bonus.
Yeah, exactly, and is that obviously something you wouldn't have had for the Hamilton game as well, so kind of a boost to have them coming in just now? Yeah,
as Danny, I don't know what Danny said obviously, but as you're telling me he's put it, that it would have been nice to get a home game and maybe even win a couple going into Dundee, but we're on the back of a win, and that's going to give us confidence. It's going to get us a few bodies back, and that can only help, so we're going into it in a positive frame of mind, no doubt.
Who's coming back?
Aaron Doran's been back in training, Austin Samuel's been back in training, Max Rand's been back in training, so we're getting a few bodies. It is only a week, but it's a full week's training, which is good, but it gives us, when you get bodies and you get your squad to pick from, it gives you so many more options, and it's healthy competition. You can see even in the training that people realise people are coming back. If they're not at it, then there's a chance they might lose a place, so they've all been at it, and that's healthy competition.
And Austin coming back as well, especially considering the start to the season as well, that'll be a boost for you as well.
Yeah, Ozzy's he's a quick healer, and he surprised me, and when I was speaking to the physio Daniel here, he said to us, he's come on leaps and bounds, and we've got him back probably a wee bit quicker than what we thought, so it's not just Ozzy though. Ozzy's it's a bonus, but especially for people like Max Ram, long termers, who it's been a long journey for him in terms of coming up here, and then he gets injured when one of his very first games, and then he has to have a long journey, a lonely journey, and I know there's been a few injured, but try to get back as well, but you can see the spring in his step. And then Aaron Doran, been a big loss as well, and although he's not been as long, just a few weeks, but it's good when you get them round about the squad.
And just focusing on Dundee then, what have you made of them and their start to the season?
Decent, yeah. They'll be sitting in there in the pack nicely, sitting third, so they'll be quite happy with their start. I know they lost to Ayr United, but then they go and beat Queen's Park, good scoreline a couple of weeks ago, so they're going into this game in the back of a win as well, so they're one of the favourites to win the league, so we know when it's away from home, one of the favourites, it's going to be a tough game, but we are more than capable.
And do you think it would put a marker on if you were to pick up 3 points on Saturday against them, with them being one of the favourites?
I don't judge it this early. I don't like to judge it this early. It's great if we could get there, go there and play well. I know if we go there and play well and are really at it, as I said, we're capable of beating any team. But we know how tough it's going to be, and we respect the opponent, as I always say.
Good stuff. That's grand. Thanks for that, Billy.
Cheers.
Cheers.